Hey, PreSales Collective, it's your host, James Kaikis, and today I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast and your support of me, the PreSales Collective, and all of our guests. It has been a wild ride for 136 weeks in a row. 136 weeks in a row. The PreSales Collective podcast has run every single week since its inception. And why? It's because people listen. I mean, we've got 100,000 listens this year alone. I would have never expected that in a million years, right? When we started this. And it's just been truly amazing because we have so many people who tune in to hear the stories of these incredible people that are in this role on a day-to-day basis. And, that's been the most rewarding part for me, is being able to highlight them and to be able to share their stories and share their learnings and be able to put best practices out in the profession. And we've been able to do that week in and week out, which is incredible. And this podcast is at 190,000 total downloads and might cross 200,000 by the end of 2022, which is really incredible. And again, I know that there's podcasts who do that in an episode or in a day, but for the PreSales Collective podcast and this amazing profession, it's a feat that we're very, very proud of. That doesn't happen without you tuning in, listening in and week out. So with that, I want to talk about some changes for 2023. The PreSales Collective started as an idea to bring community to this amazing profession. We're now 27,000 members across the globe. We have free community, we have paid community, we have enablement programs, we have the academy, which is the career launch program, bringing people in this profession. There's 9 full-time employees. I mean, this is just grown into something I don't think we ever thought it would, but we're so motivated to keep it going. And as we look into 2023, I mean, the world has changed a lot since the PreSales Collective started. We really started because of the pandemic. We wanted to bring community. And then we opened back up. And, this year we were able to do 2 global world tours, enablement programs. PSA graduated over 100 individuals in the profession. Truly just amazing. And none of that happens without all the support and everybody leaning in to make this happen. And we take our role in helping build this ecosystem very, very seriously. But we're having fun at the same time. And so what 2023 is going to look like is that PreSales Collective is going to continue with our favorite content, our webinars, our blogs, our podcasts, continue to push out content in the Member Hub, but we are going to be doing something a little bit different with our events. You're going to start to see single-day virtual events as well as our in-person conference that we're planning for San Francisco Bay Area in August 2023. And so our goal is, while you get busy, back to traveling, back to quote-unquote normal life, we want to be here to support you, right? We want to be here to support you when you're looking for a job. We want to be here to support you when you're looking for your next promotion. And we want to be here to support you when you're just trying to do a good job in your day-to-day, right? Be able to provide you a network and resources. And so things, again, will look a little bit different. Maddie and I will be the hosts of the PreSales Collective podcast. So you'll have some episodes by Maddie. You'll have some episodes by me. We might be making some changes to our formats, but I will tell you that this podcast is going to be bi-weekly in 2023. Why is that? We have so many episodes, 136 episodes, as I mentioned. And the data, and being very data-driven, shows that people listen to every single episode on a weekly basis. I mean, let me repeat that. Every single episode is listened to on a weekly basis, which has blown my mind because we come out with episodes every single week, but they're not necessarily time bound, right? You don't need to listen to them in a sequential order, or you don't need to listen to them every single week to know what's happening, right? You can listen and jump around to the different guests and what matters to you. And so we've been doing a little research, and it finds that a lot of people love the podcast, but it comes out a little bit too often. And so for those who've been listening weekly, I really, really appreciate it. For those who haven't, now's your time to catch up. So we'll be putting out episodes every other week starting in 2023. Our first episode is going to drop in the middle of January, and then that cadence is going to start in February. That being said, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. It's just been incredible. It's been an incredible ride the last couple of years, and our whole goal and focus is to be able to help you in your pre-sales profession, right? In your pre-sales journey, I should say, wherever you are, right? Wherever you are in that journey, we are here to support you. So I will leave us with one ask, and that's, if you had a favorite episode this year, please post it on social media. Please tag the person who was in that episode and maybe share a reason why. I mean, those stories are why this podcast exists. And if we can continue to amplify them out, then we're doing our job in sharing those best practices and those stories of those individuals who are doing incredible work week in and week out. So please tag me, please tag the PreSales Collective, and tag that guest. With that, thank you so much for listening. 136 episodes every single week. It's going to be a little bit weird for me to not run an episode on January 2nd, 2023, but I have no doubt that we have some really good things in store for 2023. Thank you so much, PreSales Collective, and I will see you in 2 weeks.